Hi, thank you, Amber. Thank you. Oh, nice to see everybody, and it's nice to see some previous fellows, and it being well, and nice to see all the co-workers we work on the platform here. And I will have highlight my research called Association Study of Iron Overload in Sickle Cell Disease Population use the TopMed data. So I work as a you know cohort one fellow on the platform, use Seven Bridge platform, and I have some data very interesting developed from this platform. Use all the data directly on the um, platform. Actually, first I upload the data, but it's available in easy access now for the top med cohort there. Next slide, please. Okay. Oh, sorry. Maybe I'll show it all here. Yeah. So, and my work is, trying to find some biomarkers related to they call iron overload. Iron overload is a complication related to transfusion during sickle cell disease. When they have a stroke or they have some other complications, they have blood transfusion. But during time, many people, but not everyone, many people developed a complication called iron overload. And researchers have found some of the biomarker related to this complication. And when we have access to the whole genomic sequencing, we want to see is there more sensitive biomarkers can be found related to iron overload. We are thinking maybe it can be used later for physicians to use these biomarkers to treat the SCD patient with iron overload for early clinical, identification and for treatment help. So on the right, you see red top here is a Manhattan plot. It just want to see, okay, you see there in the middle is saying chromosome 11. There's the one big locus here is saying, okay, this is a chunk of biomarker or locus there is what we want to see now related to ferritin. Serum ferritin is a protein, have the iron there. We use it as iron overload indicator here. Okay, so and when we lower the plot, just show you okay on this chromosome 11 locus, which genes are there, and so are they coordinated and inhibit together there. So on the red color means that they are herited together. So we are still in the process now trying to see, because sickle cell also have different genotypes. We want to see if the different genotype will be the biomarker in the different, because we have 4 cohort in my study. So we are still in the process now. Next click, Amber. Click not that. Okay. Yeah. So we use this data that's use the Genesis platform that workflow on the SemBridge platform. So that's the we have that result. I have part of my abstract published on the blood. I think one couple years ago, but I want to have more result to come out, and I will update later with our community here. Next slide, please. And so the components on the ecosystem I used is for the data is from the TopMed, the whole genomic sequencing, and from sickle cell disease, the cohort data there. So apps I use on the 7Bridge platform for the BCF to merge all the VCF files, and I use a filter, and then I run a Genesis for the Manhattan plot, QQ plot. And I use the TopMed Annotation Explorer to see which genes are there, to see their function there. And I also use RStudio Data Cruncher to see, to do the phenotype harmonization, also to run the new model first. Okay, so and also a collaboration is I can add all my collaborators, from multiple institutions on my the projects on the platform. And Amber, next one, Amber. Thank you. And so I think which helped me for my research is you know I've been struggling, to be honest, for when I don't have these resources available. We were thinking to buy some powerful machine and also to look for some in their service on the campus to do this. Finally, we have this, we can access our data on the platform. And I have my data stored in the platform there. So, and I also found that when I run 4,000 genomic sequencing for the GWAS, it just takes more than half hour. So it have powerful computation power there. And like I say, I stored my data there, have the storage space there. And all the app there, so I think I use most of it. The app is mean that you can press a button, put your file, you can run. So they have the documentation there, and although some met the app is because not some app I use is as a first user, I have to to see, okay, maybe this part that we have to pay attention to make put more details, but mostly all the documentation you can follow on to run apps, and even there if some trouble come up, you can press the help button to access to the help desk. And the other is I found it's a very close connected research community on the platform. So I've been working with on the with Amber, Emily, and Dave, and also when I have trouble, usually I reach out to Dave. I think initially very much, and also the help desk. I think several colleagues there they helped me during the troubleshooting there, and we have the fellow, like we know we have the fellows, the quarterly meeting, and we have the Slack channel. So I feel we are close connect research community here. Next slide, please. And advice is I think at the beginning when you jump to the platform, it's a little bit overwhelming because so many resources, and including data, apps, and something you know, something you don't know. Okay, but you can either from your own paper or from your own work plan, you have an idea, you just focus what you want to do, then you found that all under help desk help maybe, and you found that app or that step, you follow the instructions to use them, to try them. And at the beginning, I also try to troubleshooting, several times by myself. Sometimes I can get it resolved, but if not, not hesitate to reach out to the help team. Okay, and always, I know sometimes you will feel frustrated because some things won't work at the moment, but don't feel frustrated. It's normal for the data sets. I think for every research, it's the same thing, right? So, and write down notes. I mean, because after a while, is you don't know where you saved your file. That will be one thing, right? And also, you might you run something smoothly this time, it doesn't mean next time it will run smoothly. That means that you will just forget a little step or something you didn't pay attention to. So I write down the notes where I'm doing these things. It helps me later if I want to run another time. Okay. And the other advice will be engage with the research community. By doing this, one thing we can help each other. The other thing is reduce your stress level a little, but maybe sometimes increase. But I just think it's helpful to interact with people and build your skills, build your confidence. Yeah. So that's my advice here, and I will stay here if you have questions, and we can chat later. Thank you.